It is the year 0079 of the Universal Century. A half-century has passed since the Earth began moving its burgeoning population into gigantic orbiting space colonies. Above the planet float hundreds of enormous cylinders with artificial living environments, new homes for mankind, where people are born and raised and die. The cluster of colonies furthest from the Earth, Side 3, proclaimed itself the Principality of Zeon and declared war for independence against the Earth Federation. 6 months into the war, Zeon began working towards new tactics to try to deal with the ever-expanding battlefront and difficulty resupplying their troops. One such team, the Bronze Enigma Corps, was painted as part of these experimental squads, but what transpired was far from what they anticipated. It is now 9 months into the war, and this coffin squad has found themselves in the midst of an inhumane plot and are constantly fighting for their lives, some of which have not survived. Can our team of misfits manage to uncover these plots and make it out in one piece, or even with their own minds intact? Hello, everybody! It is time for a relatively short but another episode of 0079 Bronze Enigma. Hope you're all ready for some fun tonight as we head into yet another exciting time for our wonderful team of misfits. Yes, we're late. Alright? I already admitted to the group I didn't come to until late. Yes, that is true. And Vintage, in my defense, I said multiple times to Bio that if you guys didn't have to rush with the pub. Just saying. Like, I appreciate that he rushed and that you both rushed. I do appreciate that. But it's not like I had control over this. Trust me. If I had woken up and was like, nah, I want to go back to sleep, then yeah, fuck me, I'm an asshole. Anyway, so I hope you're all excited. Let's go ahead and say hi to our wonderful cast and crew, starting with Bio. Hello, Bio.
Hello, Brandon.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Feeling
you know what?
interesting
I just
today.
realized I gotta do some grocery shopping. I'll be back in a bit.
All right, Soy.
Never returns. Anyway.
Exactly.
You're looking for the milk too?
Always.
I was up till 5. Yeah, and I'm usually up until 8. So I went to bed 3 hours earlier than normal. Your point? We can do this back and forth, Vintage. We can do it. Anyway. Did you have fun at least with the puppies, the two of you?
Yes, we had a great time.
That's
They were vicious little demons, but it was worth the pain.
nice. Does that mean you guys are gonna get a new puppy?
No.
Just went to go play with them.
Yeah. No, they're Vizslas, they're hunting dogs, and that's not really our lifestyle, so
Ah, okay.
yeah, we were just there for puppy therapy.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad you guys had some fun. You excited for today?
I hope so. This better be fucking great. I want this episode to be good, because if it's not, there's gonna be hell to pay, Brandon.
I mean, I can only make it so good. I hope you guys roll with it.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Ah! Unintended. Actually unintended.
Unintended.
Actually unintended. Anyway, would you like to do your intro, sir?
Yes. I play as Second Lieutenant Gerard Monquois, leader of the Mobile Suit team, and I pilot the Guff And I also stream on Twitch. My channel is twitch.tv/biohazard1987. If you want to watch a more boring version of the stream, feel free. Otherwise, yeah, that's it for me.
Oh, Bio, I can't wait until you do some more Bio streams again.
That'll probably never happen.
Play a game without me. You can do it. I know you can.
I think you have a better shot at Nin actually streaming than me doing that.
There was that one time you and I did CTs when Heroes was not around. So.
Yeah. See? You streamed without me. You can do
I never
it.
said I never did. I just said it's very unlikely.
I'm just saying you can do it again. Next up, we have Abuza. Hello, Abuza.
Uh-huh.
How are you?
I don't know. How are you after your fuck up?
I also like how you guys said that you don't want me to apologize, so I guess I just won't apologize again, so I'll just say, I'm doing fine.
Here for a bit.
That's good. That's good.
You popped into the wrong command. That's for the Pathfinder campaign.
Ah, you're right, I did. Well, maybe if one of my mods popped it for me, that would help.
I'm in the game. What do you want? I can't do two things at once. I only have one screen. You have three.
Well, where's Nin to do his job?
I don't know. The mysterious black void where he's always been, because he ain't never showed up.
I'm sorry, Vintage. You have them to blame. I'm not allowed to apologize anymore. Anyway, how are you, Habuza? Your weekend going well?
I would like to refer to my Second Amendment right. No comment.
Okay, we won't dig any deeper for legal reasons. Would you like to do your intro?
Hello, everybody. I play Wolf from Sonin. I'm, I'm out on this guy's channel.
Thanks.
I also pilot the Almighty, the Great. No, not anymore. I'm rocking that good old Jim Enigma.
Roll credits.
Set the thing, guys. End the campaign.
He's got the suit named after the thing. Up next we have Jordan. Hello, Jordan.
Hello.
How are you? Yeah. You ready for some fun?
I concur with the bio. This better be like the best fucking episode ever.
Again, see prior statement.
You don't care about your prior statement.
I don't care either, edgelord rogue.
You don't care about your
I mean,
own
we
prior
know you don't
statement,
care. That's why
awesome.
you got up late.
Roll initiative.
You can't win this, sir. You're not winning this.
As a DM, I'm not supposed to win the fight.
See, I'm glad you acknowledge that.
A DM that thinks they're supposed to win the fights is a bad DM. Fucking said it.
Goodness, stop fighting with Vintage and just acknowledge Vintage is right.
Well, Vintage isn't one of my players. And I'm not fighting with Vintage. I told Vintage I'm not allowed to apologize because you guys told me to not apologize, so I'm not. Anyway, would you like to do your intro?
I guess. I played Zach Marston, and I piloted the Saku to high mobility ground type. And I moderate on here and on other channels. I'm sure you'll see me around at some point.
Everywhere. He also streams specifically just on Discord.
Where
And
I'm
has streamed
playing
so much more than
through
me.
Devil May Cry 5 sometime later today.
Yeah. And he streams so much more than Nin does.
That is a low bar, sir.
I'm just trying to see if I can goad him into
Streams
popping
more
up in
than
chat.
he does, so.
Trying to see if I can get him to pop
Oh,
up in
Bruce
chat.
does too, for that matter.
Ooh, that's a good point. That is a good point.
Everyone here
Speaking of
does.
streamers, next up.
Next up, hi Fangs!
Yeah. Is it finally time to start?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You knew it was time to start. Good acting.
Yeah. Just been sleeping in the cage, waiting.
It's your cage. I did not make that. That was yours. How was your weekend, Fangs?
It's the weekend?
Yes, it's Saturday.
Are we sure?
I mean, if it's not Saturday, then I'm clearly not late.
My day is good.
That's good.
Started early, had to wait for someone. Yeah.
Sounds like a great time.
Mm-hmm.
Did you eat today?
Yeah, you know, I ate right before this because, someone was late.
See, it was also you could eat.
Yeah.
The universe decided Heroes doesn't get to be conscious, so that Fangs could eat food.
Yeah, it didn't stop me from being conscious.
Well, I didn't say anything about you being conscious. Just so you could eat food.
Well, I was gonna eat regardless.
I mean, you say that.
Yeah, well, I at least eat once a day. Human bodies apparently need some sort of sustenance.
You should eat more than once a day.
Guys, I swear to God.
Hey, God had nothing to do with this.
God can't
Thanks.
save you now.
Don't make me come over there.
Anyway, would you like to do your intro?
Not really, but sure. Hi, I'm Fangs Extended. I do Twitch sometimes. It's, I guess, once a month. I play Flora, who is the mechanic. Yes, they're an engineer, whatever, close enough. They pilot the Dom test type. Anything else you need from me?
Did you plug the Eastern?
Well, it's the same name that can find me.
Twitch.tv/Fangs Extended, no space, no underscore.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And last time on our campaign, apparently they want me to do the recap again as punishment for just not being conscious. So I'm just going to read word for word what Fangs put down.
Oh God, no, the spelling inconsistency.
Grandpa acclimated into Monqua's mech. He boots it up to see if everything works fine, gets an enter command prompt, followed by a training sequence activated. After panicking a bit and asking Lottie, Grandpa reveals that he was just playing a prank to lighten the mood. Wolfram makes pancakes, all caps. Glorious pancakes. You can see where Fangs is note-taking takes notes. Where Captain Burghardt ate the laced pancake and was doomed to a smelly prison while we went into town. In town, we retrieved letters sent to us, as well as picked up some things, but learned that the town was in short supply as it was raided by AWOL soldiers. To get their supply route back, we took on the job and to get rid of the problem. On the way, Monqua shows Lottie and Flora the blueprints he got in his letter from Anaheim. Flying Goof blueprints. Heck yeah! But that'll have to wait because we arrived at the dried up town. Bandit fight ensues, and Flora death count officially at 1. Woo! We find the missing townsfolk. We find the missing craftsman who is badly beaten, starved and dehydrated. We also find the corpses of the townsfolk shoved down the dried up well. Once we drop the craftsman, stolen supplies, and the bodies off at the town, it is time to see Palmer. Not that we were stalling. He and Monqua have a rematch of their duel, and the air is filled with sexual tension. Monqua wins the duel, blowing up Palmer's suit. This is probably not the last we've seen of him. But as far as the rest of the party knows, blew up with the suit. And with that, we start today's episode. Sinking into the town for one of Monqua's usual visits to the bar. Bartender pours you a drink. Glass sitting to the right of you again as usual, already poured. Nods at you and just says, "Hey, how you doing, buddy? Feeling all right?"
I'm fine. Just another day.
As that wonderful sax just sort of fills your mind. Want anything to eat today?
Nah, I'm good.
Hey, do me a favor. Before you leave, I want you to swing on over to the general store.
All right.
I wanted to talk to you.
All right, I'll be sure to do that.
And, partner and I wanted to get you something. I mean, you've been coming by a lot and you really helped out the town. And, I assume that you might like to not show off Xeon as much.
All right.
Heads out into the back room. You hear shuffling around going on back there as you enjoy your drink. Thoughts of your fallen comrade and thoughts of your recent duel flying through your mind. What are those thoughts?
I mean, honestly, isn't really thinking much of it. Although he does wonder why that Palmer had to, be so dramatic about it. So I have no idea who's watching him and why he had to do what he did there to keep his cover, I guess.
Maybe. And you see the ice just sort of clink in the glass to the right of you. For a second, your mind plays a little trick on you, and you feel like Vicente was there for a second.
All right. I just sort of lift my glass and nod over to the glass next to me, and then I take a drink.
You feel like you can sort of hear his snarky tone as he just sort of gives you one of those backhanded comments. Like, come on, Monty. That's my Abuzu impression, it's terrible. How long are you gonna pussyfoot around like this?
Right now, there's nothing to do. What exactly am I going to do?
Oh. Kind of your job. Maybe find some
I'm not-
clues, track some people down.
Like who? I have nothing. I have nothing to go on.
I don't know. That Max asshole, maybe.
No shit, but I don't know where he is. How the fuck am I going to find it?
Who knows? Maybe something will come along. As the bartender opens the door in the middle of your conversation. Sorry for interrupting.
No worries. I was just thinking to myself.
And the cook comes out, and he's holding a little package. No, it's not much, but I thought it might be something you might like. Hands it over to you.
All right. I carefully take the package.
Bartender comes over, standing right next to them. By the way, for those really bad with context clues, they're married. They're gay.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and open
So
it.
impressive.
Go ahead and open it.
I open the package.
As you open it
It's
up,
the
you
head of a
find
Kenti.
the head of the Kenti. No. You open the
What's
package.
in the box?
You open the package and you find a hand-stitched, stretchy, comfortable sort of replacement for your pilot suit you're normally walking around in. That's in blue. And it has a symbol on one shoulder, or on one shoulder that looks similar to that of the rose on your shield, hand stitched into it. And on the other side, there's just a piece of tape covering something right over the breast. And he goes, "No, don't remove that yet. Someone will let you know when you can remove that. I had to make a promise."
All right. Well, thank you. It's beautiful.
All I'll say is, as he turns around to go back into the back, if you remove that too early, she gonna kick my ass.
Oh God, what did Lottie do?
Bartender looks at you and goes, "I was hoping this might cheer you up a little bit."
It did. Thank you.
He nods at you with a little smile and gets back to doing his job.
All right, after a little bit, I finish off my drink and I'll make my way to the store.
He waves you off as you head out.
And before I leave, I turn to the seat wherever Kenti would be. I give him a salute, and then I walk out the door.
As you turn to walk away, I dropped something, so it makes a thud. As you turn to walk away, the ice in the glass melts a little more and little tinks, and out of the corner of your eye, you feel like you can see him flipping you off.
Yep, I believe it.
Was it? Did I do all right on that?
Hey, I'd give you a good 8 out of 10 on that one. It was
Yeah.
very well compelling.
I'm just bad at mimicking your voice.
Because my voice sucks.
You enter into the general store and you can see that they're busy restocking behind the counter. They've finally gotten some supplies in. You can see that there's actually supplies on your side of the counter now again too.
Well, that's good.
And the wife pokes her head up from the counter and goes, "Oh! Gerard, you're here.
Yes, I was told by the bartender to come over here.
Oh, good. And she like swats at her husband, who's like still filling stuff in down below. What? Yeah. I got it. He gets up. He's like, "How you doing? Thanks again, buddy. Thanks again." As he moves into the back room. So how are you? Thank you to you and your friends again for helping the town out.
It's no problem.
We'll do what we can to get extra supplies for you guys so that, you can keep doing what you need to do. I mean, you did a lot for us, and it's nice to know that there's some soldiers out there that are looking in our interests, so.
Of course, and obviously if any more trouble comes your way, don't be afraid to come to us.
Definitely. We know where the house is that you're staying. Anyway, my husband's just getting something, as like a thanks from the town, if you want to take it back to the others. And she sees the package in your arm and goes, "Oh, good, you got the package from them as well."
Yes.
Hope you liked it.
It's very pretty, I like it.
The husband comes back around the corner with a box, and he's just like, "This is for the rest of your friends. Take this back to them, have them open it."
Alright.
It's not a lot that town could really do for you at this moment, but I'm hoping that we can do more for you in the future. But maybe this will come in handy. Slides the box onto the counter for you.
I nod and take the box. Thank you.
Is there anything you need while you're here?
Unless somebody decided to tell my character ahead of time that I need to pick up something. Did anybody do that?
Good question. Did anybody do that?
Didn't we have a list of things that we needed before we had to save them?
I thought we got some of that stuff at least.
But
I think
not
we got
all
all
of it.
we got most of Habuza's stuff.
Yeah.
You
sorry,
suddenly
those
remember in the
Wolfens.
back of your mind the bright battlefield in the rundown desert town, and somebody getting gunned down while then another man yells, "That's from my fucking stew."
Yeah, Wolfram was just missing, what, the meat for your stew?
I think I can't remember.
Pretty sure you were
Yeah,
just
we're
missing the meat
missing-
for your
Just do
stew.
stuff. Just do stuff in general. I think.
I guess by any chance, do you have any meat? I know one of my pilots wanted to make stew last time we came here, but you guys were obviously having issues.
Oh,
Know
yeah,
if you happen to restock since then.
the funny man in the mask. Yeah, we got some meat in. Just got it in. Pulls out a package and slides it over. You guys have a good night.
Thanks. You too. Stay safe.
You too.
I nod to each of them and then I make my way out.
The day is quiet. The skies are bright. The winds are calm.
All right, well, I make my way back to the car.
All right. Pack up the car and head home.
Yep.
Let's throw in some music for you being back home. Let's go with this one. Whee! You guys can go ahead and place yourselves where you want to be. Monqua, you're obviously just arriving back home.
Yep. Going back to the Jeep.
Lottie and Flora hear you pull up. Flora, you know that Lottie's been working on something and keeps knocking you away every time you try to peek at it.
Well, what if I just help you?
She pulls out the wrench and goes, "Look, girl, you will see what it is when everyone is ready to see what it is." Oh, Wolfram's
Okay.
back. Wait, or not Wolfram, sorry. Monclaw's back. Why don't you take a look and see what he got? It looks like he's got some packages.
Oh boy.
She wipes her brow and continues to work on something on your dome.
Hey, Monclaw. I see you got a box. What's in the box? Is it stuff for the mech?
I don't know what's in the box. It's for everyone, so I'll probably bring it to the table and we can have everybody look at it.
It's a mystery. The best kind.
You see Lottie up on the dome, like on the side of the dome, and she looks down at you and just goes, "Oh, and you got another package there too, a little small one. That's cool. What's that?"
Apparently a new pilot suit.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Yeah, I'm sure you had nothing to do with it, Lottie.
Should really thank that really nice couple for doing such a wonderful and mysterious thing.
I did thank them, Lottie.
That's good, that's good. Roll me perception. Sight.
$17.
Awesome. You notice that each of the suits has like a little tarp covering one of the shoulders.
Interesting. Okay.
And she just keeps darting in and out from under the tarp that she has on the Dom's shoulder.
Well, I would, quiz further, but I've learned to not fuck with her, so I'm moving on.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah, don't ask about it. She won't let me in. I keep telling her it'd be helpful if you had 2 people on it, but
She pops her head back out as you two start walking back towards the house and goes, "Oh, and do me a favor. Have you and all the others come on out here after you find out what's in that mysterious big box."
Sure thing, Lottie. Quick, let's get out of here before we get a concussion.
how would we get a concussion?
Wrench.
You feel the thought of a wrench hitting you.
I mean, that's no different than, it's like 5 times I hit my head on, like, the back of the mech, but okay, let's go.
Your little kitty Haro is just like bumping into you. Misa's just like, move.
I don't know what's got you so scared, Misa. Wrench, meow, wrench, meow.
You see Cohen just like sitting there kind of confused and glancing down towards the mobile suits.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on either. I'm not bothering to ask.
Went to go and wake her up this morning and she was already up. And when I popped my head into the tank, I was greeted with a wrench to the face. So, no idea what she's been working on. But I know she's been working on it for quite a while. And you sort of get a little bit of a memory of when you were meeting with her when back on the old Komu tank. You remember she was working on something in her little workshop.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Damn, that was a long time ago.
Anyway, a box? We get mail or something?
I don't know. Apparently, the townspeople wanted us to have this
Well,
as
interesting.
a token of their
mystery box.
appreciation.
Well, let's go in and take a look, I guess.
Yep.
Owen goes inside. You come in, A is sitting there. Burkhard is napping. A is just sort of listening in on his little headset. Hears you walk up and stares off to your right and goes, "Ah, Flora, Lottie finally kick you out?"
Hi, A. We got a mystery box.
Looks way over past Flora. A mystery box? How, did someone bring it?
Yeah, I did, A.
Oh! Gerard, welcome back. He's staring above your head.
Yeah, I just sort of accept the fact he's never going to get it right.
The doc sort of wanders over from the kitchen area. A mystery box? They didn't have to get us anything.
I shrug. They insisted on it.
Huh. Well, why don't you see if you can get the other two and we'll open it all together.
Mystery box.
It's a blue mystery box now.
Okay. Make my way upstairs.
All
I
right.
assume this door's open and I don't see anybody in there.
Yeah, no one's in there.
Alright, I make my way to the next room. I knock on the door.
Come in. You walk in and you see papers kind of like on top of the bed, and Marston's Zach's just like looking over them.
Ah,
Oh. Hey, Gerard.
we have a package from the town that they would like us to open with all of us together. So when you have a moment, please come downstairs.
Actually, this would be perfect. Thanks. I start gathering papers. Trying to get them needed again.
I nod and I make my way. I mean, do I know that the major's in the bathroom? I mean, process of elimination is really nowhere else he could have been, unless he's outside somewhere. Yeah, fuck it. I knock on the bathroom door.
You hear no response, but roll me perception hearing. Yeah,
Oh, I guess
you
I
hear
guess
no
he's dead.
response. You hear no response in there. But the door is not locked.
I carefully open the door.
As you look in the room, you see the major sitting on the floor. His clothes sort of like untucked, more disheveled than normal. And he's asleep. Strewn about the room are notes.
Huh. Do I bother waking him up, or do I just skip him and just go back downstairs?
I mean, the doc said to get the other two, so... You really want a needle?
Wrench, needle, does it really matter anymore?
I mean, both knock you out pretty quickly. So
I mean, wrench, needle, prosthetic leg. I mean, what's the first one's... Alright, I'm going in. Commander?
Oh, Gerard. Sorry. I was working, and he starts trying to sleepily gather up the notes around him.
I mean, the last I checked, I don't recall bathrooms being great offices, sir.
I don't really have any other space to call my own, so commandeered the bathroom.
All right, then.
I've been letting you all have the bedrooms. And that's when you notice that the bathtub has a pillow in it.
All right.
Major's been sleeping in here.
Whatever works, man.
And roll me perception sight. You see the photograph that came with the letter a few days ago.
Oh, Christ, yep.
Sitting in with his notes, and one of the notes next to it just says, "Where's Max?" Another note says, "Who's the mastermind?" Seems like he's been hyper fixating on trying to figure out what happened to his daughter.
I mean, makes sense.
And he just sort of looks up at you as he's gathering his stuff and goes, "Can I help you with something?"
The townspeople gave us a gift and wanted everyone to be present when we opened it.
Okay. Stands up and brushes himself off and gets himself a little more closer to normal disheveledness. As you remember, he never ever really was formal military looking.
Yep.
Not even when he was standing with the zombies back in space during your test mission. Alright. Fixes his hair. Let's go down and see what they did. They really didn't have to, but let's go see.
I nod and I make my way back to my spot.
And as you're leaving, he puts the stack of notes and everything on the sink and runs down. Or follows you down. Doesn't run. He just follows. Sneaks past A and is in attendance. Wolfram, what are you doing over there in the kitchen?
Looking through ingredients.
Claw, you see Wolfram looking through all the food that you guys have, and you remember that package of meat.
Yep, I grab the package of meat. I move right up next to him and I put the meat down. Here you go.
I don't know how I feel about receiving meat from another man.
Well, you'll learn that it's the best kind of meat. I wink at him.
Touche, Stu's on tonight.
All right. With that, I go back to the package.
After handing him your meat, you go back to the mysterious package, guys. Well, at least it's a sexually charged episode, apparently. That's what happens when I start the episode with that sweet, sweet Palmer sax. Anyway, everyone looks on.
All right. I open the package to reveal it's a Wonder Weasel. We're all blind now.
No.
Except for A. No, wait, no. A's like, hey, did you guys see a flash?
You open up the package, and inside is like carefully wrapped bundle, and on top of it is a bunch of papers. Thank you notes from different members of the town. A note from the craftsman. Thanking you very much. And a drawing that, looking upon it, you feel might be best to hand to Zach.
right. I look over the notes. I see the drawing, and then I look over to Marston, and I'm like, "Here, this is for
His
you."
back is turned because. Okay, please swing me around. Thank you. Anyways,
I hand him the
like for
paper.
a second, I'm a little confused. And I walk over and look at the drawing.
It is a drawing from the child of the craftsman, and it at the top in the child horrible writing just says "The Heroes," and it is a child's drawing of the different suits with the high mobility Zaku in the front, looking triumphant.
I wordlessly take the drawing and stare at it for like a minute.
And on the back it just says, "The angels who saved my daddy."
You see my other hand is all other papers I had, and like my fist slightly clenches a bit around him.
Is there a problem?
It's nothing. Just glad I was able to make sure that kid was an orphan.
Yeah, me too. All right, I turn back to the package. And I guess we look at the bundle, right?
Yep.
All right, I'll open up the bundle.
You open up the bundle, and I'll let you guys decide. These are more civilian-looking clothes for each of you. And they tried their best to match a style that you would all sort of like. And I'll let you all describe what the clothes look like for you. But each and every one of them have a spot on them, like on the chest, by the heart, that has tape on it. It says, "Do not remove."
To Asmus.
So let's go down the line. What would you, not showing your military colors, have gotten? We'll start with you, Monqua. Well, we already know yours. It's the jumpsuit. We'll
Yeah, I was
start
gonna
with.
say, I'm like, isn't the jumpsuit part of that, or
Sorry.
is it different? Okay.
Sorry, that is the jumpsuit for you, and you can still wear your leather jacket with it. Let's
Yeah,
start with Wolfram.
Oh, a hoodie?
I figured it would have been something like similar to your big coat, but not military.
I mean, we can go with the big coat. You kind of put me on the spot here.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, DMs kind of do that. It's what makes the games fun.
Exactly.
But for clothes, do I look like a fashionista?
Mr.
I mean,
Bubbles.
I did see the other screen grab of our avatar that Brandon refused to use. So yes, you are fashionista.
That wasn't me. That was an artist trolling him, and I love her for it.
All right, I'll give you a moment to think as I describe
Oh,
what the others get.
no, I know what I'm doing now, just to annoy you, because you put me on the spot. Gonna have a beautiful trench coat. This in a nice, instead of the black and gray, it's just kind of a full draped gray trench coat. It kind of looks like a little weathering around it. And then a baseball cap that's red and just has the lettering on the front.
I hate you so much. It's canon now. That's what your character wears now. And then what for like the shirt?
I'm thinking a nice. I'm trying to think what would go good with gray. Probably a nice a nice brownish shirt. Nothing too fancy. Just a nice, relaxable, comfortable fit T-shirt.
Mhm. Now you mentioned the trench coat has a plethora of internal pockets.
Oh yeah, and any trench coat I wear has to have a plethora of internal pockets.
Hell yeah.
Sprinkles, pliers, hammers, nails, lemons, pepper and salt shakers. That thing don't hide themselves.
I miss my old wool trench coat. I had large pockets you could literally fit multiple pairs of pants in. They were huge.
That's
pockets.
how you can smuggle a puppy out of a pet store.
Exactly. No, not that we've done that. Not that we've done that. FBI agent, no. I've not stolen a puppy. Nice. Flora, what'd they get you?
All right. Well, you know that drawing that I thought I was wearing? Well, that's exactly what this looks like. It's that blue, like, jumper suit. But this has got, like, those cargo pants, like, deep pockets, like, couple of them. And then, yes, it's been already, like, pre-stained with, like, a coffee stain. It smells of oil already. And it's got, like, in case I sleep out by the mech, it's got, like, these little, like the little things where you got, like, the integrated, like, little mittens that look like little kitty paws. And a little hoodie for sleeping. It's got the little cat ears.
And it has a note with it.
So you have a onesie.
Pretty much.
and it has a note with it from the craftsman saying, "This was my late wife's. Please take good care of it."
I'll cherish it forever. Just a big wave. It already smells like oil and coffee. I will put it on.
Zach.
Boy. Well, it would be, for me, it would be black jeans, dark blue shirt, just, plain sort of V-neck, probably a tank top, actually, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
And it would just be a black jacket with but it's like a jacket with a hood. It's kind of like one of those, like, it's like those things where, like, they have the leather jackets, but it's like, but it also looks like you're wearing a sword underneath it, but it's
Oh
really
yeah,
just
so one of those
attached to
leather
it.
jackets that has the sweater hoodie just stitched on the inside of the
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so like you still have the leather jacket collar and the hoodie's separate from it, but it like
yeah,
stitches in right
exactly.
inside. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I used to have one of those.
Yeah, I used to have one too, but then got ruined.
Those are so good. Those are so nice.
Yeah, I enjoy those.
I love those so much.
The Dock and Wraps one that is just a really nice, clean, off-white sort of long-skirted coat that she immediately will swap her green coat for. Cohen's is just some a nice, not really new or anything. It's still pretty weathered, but a nice, comfy little loose button-down shirt, pair of suspenders. Burkhart's is a large, still kind of tight-fitting on him, coat. Probably a nice, like, sort of like weathered brown. A gets just a basic set of clothes that are just sort of comfy, nice little collar on them. I haven't decided his colors yet. And the Major gets a large purple and red trench coat. Thick. Made of like a almost wool, but a bit tougher. It's not really a denim. I don't know what material that is because I am not fashionably inclined to materials, but you know what I mean, right? And they all have tape on them. Just says, do not remove. And in the bottom of the entire box, there's nothing for Lottie. But there's one more note.
I look at the note and I open it.
You open it. It has grease stains on it. And a little kiss at the bottom. And it just says, get changed and get your asses out here.
Guys, what do you think? Does a full 360.
It suits you.
Oh, I hope it does.
I nod in agreement.
Very own personality.
I like your coat, Doc.
I go
Thank
up
you.
and I get changed, and then I come back down.
I also go get changed and then return.
I should put these clothes upstairs. Alright.
I assume you all change into your new attires and head on out.
Throws them on the bed and runs back down the stairs. Alright, I'm good to go.
By the way, Burkhart is like very tired, but when you threw his coat at him, but he puts it on and wobbles his way outside.
Brandon, when deleting the package, I also deleted myself out of existence.
My claw just vanishes! No!
That's impressive.
I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to do that, but all right.
He is now the Invisible Man.
Hey, Captain Dad, what do you think?
There you go.
There's
Do you
twirl.
have control of that token? Let me make sure you do.
I don't, and I also don't see my name tag or any information.
I mean, I just dragged it in from the right. I didn't take it from the asset panel.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Should be good now?
I rolled a 20 on sneak.
Should be good now? Question mark?
Usually it only has my last name, not my full name, but I can fix that, I think.
Got it.
Also, I can't see his health, but that's fine.
That's because it's empty. There's no stats in them.
Damn.
Yeah, he hasn't put the stat in. Like I said, I didn't grab it from the asset panel. I just pulled it in from my images on the right. So he can throw his health in there if he wants. Why? Roll 20, what are you doing?
It's having a seizure.
Oh, I'm just noticing that it has your name like offset, and I don't know why. Whatever. But can you move your token now?
Yes, but when I went to enter all my values, they disappeared.
Did you put them into the max side as well?
Yeah, let me try again.
Try again. Might have been while I was adjusting something. Okay, now your name's not offset. Okay. There we go.
And I can see all your bars, so don't know if you want to hide that or not.
I'm working on it.
Just letting you know.
There you go. So now you should only see his health.
Yep.
All right, so you all head outside and you see Lottie standing proudly in front of the suits. Big shit-eating grin on her face with ropes in her hand. Well, don't y'all look just so precious now? You comfy? You feel a little better?
I guess so.
She stares at Wolfram and Zach.
That blankly
Sure.
stare back.
I just say sure.
All right. Now, I know we've been dealing with a lot lately, and everything's been one thing after another, but I've been working on this for quite some time, and I hope y'all appreciate it.
I'd like anything you do, Lottie.
And if you'll all stare kindly at your suits, she rips on the rope. All the tarps come off.
And all the suits fall over.
Now y'all are stuck here and can't get killed. No.
One boy. Also, I felt targeted.
A new project. Rebuild the mechs.
No, she says that. She says it correctly, Zach.
Staring right at Zach. You can't get hurt now. Okay,
Can't
roll.
die if you can't move.
Roll 20. Why are you not letting me drag this into the scene? There we go. And you see on all of your suits a broken mesh of what was once the Xeon logo in a bronze color, shining nice, replacing where the Xeon logo was on all the suits. Looking like this interesting flower. She looks at y'all and says, "Go ahead and remove the tape."
I
do
remove
so.
the tape at her request.
I rip it off like a band-aid.
I remove it on before she throws a wrench at me.
And you see on all of your clothes the same symbol stitched into them.
It's so pretty.
And she's sort of looking at you like, ta-da!
I'm gonna run up and hug her.
Well, at least one person likes it.
I like it, Lottie. I'm gonna add it to Misa. Meow.
Mise pops open one of her hatches, and the hand comes out with a small one in it already.
What the heck, Misa?
Hands it to you
Secret.
and turns around so you can
Yeah.
put it on her back. And he looks at the rest of everybody. The doc is like super ecstatic about it. A is just like, "It looks great!" as he's staring off towards the planes.
How did you get out here?
The major brushes it so that it looks nice and clean. A little smile on his face. Burkhart slaps at his chest and goes, "Ha ha ha! Yes, that's more like it. I feel a lot better now." Cohen sort of like shows it off on his like little chest pocket. He's like, "That's nice. It's a really good touch. It's a really good touch. Good job, Lottie." What about the rest?
I mean, I'm pretty happy with it.
Do you just
After
go,
I
"I'm pretty
attach
happy
to
with it"?
Misa, I'm gonna help A out in seeing this by being like, "All right, Misa, let him touch the symbol.
It's on his jacket too.
just hand over it like it."
Trace it over with your hand. rub your nip. Wait.
Slams his face into it. Ah, I see. No.
No, you don't. That's the problem.
No,
Yeah,
no.
that's what we're trying to-
Other side. Other side. Where your heart is.
He turns around and takes a step next to the dock, and he stares off to the south and just goes, "Look, Gerard, I may have inability to see, but I can still use that saying."
Yeah, I'm over here, eh?
Turns towards you and goes, "Point taken." Turns back around and walks over this way.
Gosh, I can lost one of these days.
Yeah, Lottie steps up over to you guys. Looks at the three of you and goes, "What do you think?"
It's great. It's a beautiful symbol, Lottie. I really like it.
You don't have to sound like I'm gonna hit you, you know.
Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Guys, if you don't say something real fast, you're gonna die. Just do it.
Puts an arm around Monqua.
I'm dead.
See, he likes it. What do y'all think?
If I die, tell my dad, fuck you.
I think he knows. Wolfram, Zach.
Wolfram, go first.
It's nice.
She turns her gaze on you, Zach.
I look to the side where I'm still holding papers, and I'm like, "Thanks, Lottie."
Great. Ooh, I'm glad y'all like it. Been working on that forever. She walks back over and stares at the suits. What are y'all doing? It is free time for you to roleplay whatever you want right now.
Man, I got nothing else going on, really. I guess I'm gonna go to my room and
Vigorously masturbate.
Just thought of Palmer.
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 wow, guys. Wow.
You're not denying it, to be fair.
I'm sorry, did we ruin your roleplay?
Man. 4-star P is the best RP, isn't it?
I'm kidding. What are you doing in your
You
room?
damn it.
What are you doing in your room?
I'm probably gonna pull out my violin and play it because I haven't played it in a while, especially when everything went to shit.
Oh, great, great.
Help remind me of better times. Like episode 1
Yeah.
when this song came on.
You mean when somebody wasn't dead?
Yeah, there's yeah.
Back in the first season.
Anybody else doing anything?
Oh, I'm gonna go to the kitchen counter, start preparing, that stew. Maybe tenderize my meat a little bit. Make sure it's prepared for the stew.
Hey, come on. Back to the house.
He wobbles back to his chair.
Alright. Dad, look, you like it? You were asleep the last time I did this, twirls.
Sit on the ground outside, and I pull out the papers again.
You look wonderful, dear. You look wonderful.
It even smells like oil and coffee.
It's perfect. Couldn't imagine anything better for you. We have to write home to Mom about it.
And then this. Lottie put it on. This I'll leave unstained till the end of time.
As the doc walks past, she pats your head and moves towards the kitchen. Anything I can help with? Mr. Wolfram?
It's up to you. Just kind of gathering everything up, getting the stew ready. Maybe a nice simmer for most of the day until we're ready.
She starts cutting up and prepping some of the stuff for you. And you notice a little smile on her face.
Well, at least you seem to be doing better these days.
Oh, sorry. I was just remembering.
It's always good to have good memories. Gotta hold on to them ones. They're the most cherishable thing you can ever own.
I was always hoping that be able to just sit here and cook with my... She sort of trails off. My friend.
That one.
You all hear the music as Monqua is playing upstairs. Major vanishes off upstairs as well. Cohen's outside having a cigarette. Wolfram's prepping food. Flora's dancing in her new clothes like a small child, despite being one of the oldest of the pilots.
It was made with love! Look, it's in the stitches!
And Mise is just flying around you and twirling. And outside, the sound of the music being played. Lottie slowly walks over from the suits to where you're sitting, Zach.
Lolly.
Plops down next to you. Looks at your hand. I ruined something you wanted to do today, didn't I?
It's fine. I think everyone deserves some reprieve. I did want to... Eventually I want to tell everyone now. Please, what was given to me here.
Well, if you want to talk about it, or I guess work through some of your thoughts before you bring it up to everyone else, I'm here if you need me.
How much did you know, Lottie? Out of curiosity.
About the whole situation that you had in your dream? About the colony?
Nod.
Not much. I saw some of his notes scattered about before. He does that a lot, though, and like he was trying to figure out the truth of it.
What these notes? Yeah.
That man will
Just made
go
alone.
to hell and beyond trying to find anything to figure out what the truth is when something don't smell right. And he's stupid enough not to share it with anybody until he figures it out and feels that he knows it. It's like he only wants himself to go through the hell of trying to find it. Every once in a while, he might grab Cohen to try and dig deep somewhere if he has access to the internet, but he won't even let him know exactly what he was looking for.
Yeah, it's amazing me. I have an idiot. Although I guess you can say the same for me.
She bonks you on the head lately.
She'd probably go apologize to him at some point.
You know what he's gonna do, don't you?
Yeah, he'll probably say, you had every right to be mad at me. Probably take the blame for himself.
Oh, you know it. She leans in close and whispers in your ear, he doesn't even know his suit's actually functional right now.
Probably best not tell me that.
Oh, I don't plan to.
I smirk. Hello.
I can
One of the
guarantee
few
you.
times I have something that's not a frown or a brooding look.
Yeah. I guarantee you, that moment where he punched you, probably eating him alive.
I mean, to be fair, I pulled a gun on him, so.
I
it was a
mean,
fair hit.
the funny thing is he wouldn't have done that. There's only one thing in this entire universe I've ever seen him get that mad about. I mean, he'll
His
get
daughter.
serious when he wants to keep y'all safe, whoever's under his charge, but whenever his daughter comes up, it's like he can't hold any of it back.
I wonder if she's okay. Hope so.
I hope we can find something out soon. Food smelling good. Why don't you get yourself in there?
You're not coming?
Oh, I'm coming. She stands up, puts a hand out, and puts a hand out to help you out.
I take it and I push myself off the ground.
You go to push yourself up off the ground, and she just pulls you before you can. Reminding you how fucking strong she is.
She throws those wrenches pretty fucking hard.
And she just looks at you and goes, I get it. Shit's been bad. Life ain't fair. Just remember, we're not trying to replace your family. But I hope, and she pokes at the little symbol she has on your new clothes, I hope you feel like you can at least try to belong a little.
Yeah, we'll see. I say kind of lightly, like I'm not really too as serious as trying to make myself sound.
She flicks you in the forehead and goes, let's go.
Yeah. That's my call and nod.
She sits down and leans against the piano.
I just lean in against the window a bit.
Monqua, you smell the food as it's getting ready. And unless anyone has anything else, you guys head down and enjoy a little meal. All good?
All good.
Good.
I'm good.
Great.
How good is the stew?
Good question. Wolfram, how good is the stew?
Well, I would say I'm an inadequate cook myself, but you also have the dog helping out, so it's kind of like,
It's
remember,
nutritionally balanced.
you
Got it.
remember that little candy that you put
Absolutely.
in your mouth and then it kind of melts away and it's just like an explosion of flavor?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's explosion of heaven. Have fun. It's an amazing stew.
I am gulping down this stew and holding off Misa, who really shouldn't be eating any of this.
The doc sits down knowing Wolfram will yell at her if she doesn't, and looks amongst you all and just goes, can someone go and get the major?
Oh god. I knock on the door.
You don't hear a response.
I assume the door is unlocked and I
It is.
open it.
You open it, you see the major up against the sink, papers strewn about, and he's just like hyper fixated on some stuff.
Major.
Not that one, sorry. This the one I'm thinking of? No, that one's definitely not it.
It was a military tribunal. Right.
Zach. And his gaze goes away from you and towards the ground.
Stew's ready.
Yeah. I'll be down in a moment. And you see him look at the windowsill where he has the picture of his daughter on there from the letter.
I take a look at it. I walk over it slightly, try not to learn too much. Like,
Yeah. See the picture of his daughter, and
so that's Hannah.
yeah. That's what you all have been dealing with. What'd you say?
I said cute kid.
Yeah. My daughter. From what I'm gathering, it's what you all been dealing with.
Seems so. At least if what that place, what that facility we were at is any indication.
And the visions that Vicente gave us.
We got a little bit quiet at that.
I want to help you get back at the zombies. I also want to do something for her.
Sir, I want to apologize. Don't even bother trying to say I have no need to apologize. I should have been a bit more understanding of the situation.
You see his hands clench on the countertop. Roll me perception.
Time to roll crap perception. Woo. Yeah, that's fair.
It's raining in the bathroom. Suddenly the toilet bursts.
Major's just like, it's a terrible day for rain.
I have no control over my rain cloud, sir. It does what it wants.
In a quick motion, you see him slap the counter hard and turn towards you, and you just sort of like, I don't know, up to you if you flinch or get ready, thinking he's about to hit you again. But in a flash, you just notice...
I just kind of like, I tense up. Nothing else.
You tense up, and in a flash, you notice, just real quickly, big stream of tears in his eyes as he just wraps his arm around you. Shouldn't have hit you.
Sir, I
should have come to you sooner for this.
mean, to be fair, I pulled a gun on you, so.
I pulled on none of you.
I think we're both being stupid, honestly.
Pulls back and looks at
you. I should say thank you for having McCloy give me those papers.
I figured if I handed them to you, you might be less inclined to look at them.
I'd do anything to find out the truth, sir. It won't stop me from wanting to get my revenge, but I'd rather target the ones who matter. Speaking of those papers, I think it's time we both tell them what was in them.
Let them enjoy dinner.
If you,
You can tell them after. Let them have this happy day. So
fine,
good?
but no more secrets.
No. No more secrets.
Move this stupid wars because it was built on lies and secrets.
And he sort of, with his fist, just like bops you on the shoulder a little bit and goes, you know, back when I pulled you to my office, we first landed, called your son and told you that I'd look out for you. I didn't know then, but I did see a little of me in you. Didn't know you'd be as stupid as I am.
Takes one to know, and I guess.
Wipes away his face and fusses with his hair again. All right.
We should get going before Wolfman gets pissed at us, or worse, the doc.
Yeah, let's go eat.
I nod. Yeah, I had to leave to let him get ready. Oops. I did not come inside.
Jumps out the fucking window.
Jumps out the window.
Do it to me. Do it to me. I'm out of here.
Stairs are too slow.
Zach and the Major come down, grab some food, and enjoy the noms. It's a nice and quiet day as you enjoy your stew.
No.
Everyone is enjoying it. It is delicious. You're all having a wonderful time, I'm assuming.
Goddamn right, I killed a man for this too.
Damn right we did.
Yeah, I mean, we killed several men and or women.
Specifically for this stew.
For this stew, I had to freaking bring a bison and buy some wall.
Yeah.
I'll barely be fucking enjoying it.
And a quick question for you, Fangs. Are you still good on time at the moment?
No one has entered down here, yes.
Okay, good. You all enjoy your food, you finish it. Some of you have seconds, I'm sure. Delicious having some fresh meat again for a change.
No, Misa, no stew. Meow, stew, no stew!
Lottie bops Misa. Doesn't even say a word, just like points at it.
Dizzy.
You all finish food, the doc takes the plates and brings it over to the kitchen. You're all just sort of sitting there. Nice full feeling in your tummies.
Waiting for it.
Haven't been this full in a while. Haven't had that cooking since we were with Mom. Home cooking.
It has been a few years. Major looks at Burkhart and is just like, 2 years. The war hasn't even gone on for a year yet. It feels like a few years. You know what I mean.
Don't worry about it. He's been in a doghouse for a while.
I get it. I guess. You guys are able to...
That's when I suddenly put the papers on the table.
Major walks up and takes a seat next to you.
think the Major and I, have something we would like to bring to everyone's attention.
You're both dating. Congratulations.
Mazel tov.
Party popper.
The Major looks at you and is just like, "No, I'm not. No, not like you and Palmer."
I-
Crap, we're still gonna have that tension then.
Or you
Then I'm
and
like, yeah,
Wolfram.
don't knock it until you try it. And I take a sassy sip of water.
I'm just devastated
Yeah,
by
you
this. I'm
like
just
that
picking up,
Palmer ass, Monqua.
picking up party popper confetti pieces and stuffing it back in the popper.
Alright, who had not yet on the board? Here's $1.
I thought that was something I had to mark on the bingo sheet.
The bingo sheet's gonna be a fucking meme forever now. Great.
We need a bronze Enigma bingo sheet.
Alright, I got 24 packs for that. I
Monqua
can
has a
do it.
sexual tension
That's easy.
scene.
That's easy.
Monqua has a sexual tension scene. Monqua gets excited from the sound of
Palmer shows up.
the sound of the saxophone. A looks in the
Parsons
wrong
Pod shows up.
direction. A looks in the wrong direction. Zach gets a rain cloud. Lottie smacks
tempt
someone
me.
with a wrench.
Don't tempt me, I'll do it.
Fangs will do it.
And
Fangs will add
And then
another
one of
bingo
them will
sheet
be
to
a
the
sad
Discord.
one where it's like Coda comes back.
Ouch.
The one character who's actually alive that left the campaign.
Hey, I think I got a sadder square. You finally found the body of Vikenti.
Oh, ouch.
I don't like where this is going.
Don't forget to add this sound effect to the lovely to the bingo board.
Yeah. What?
Well, that's going to
what's
happen
it?
almost every episode now that I have my own
Yeah,
system.
what the bloody system sound? Yeah, I got it.
Anyway, so go ahead. RP away, Zach.
I was RPing the we were betting on whether these two were dating.
Oh, by the way, I also take the $1 away from Corporal and put it in the pocket.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I paper airplane $1 over to Monqua.
The Major just puts his head in his hand.
I just shake my head.
Burkhart just looks at you all and just goes, "See, I didn't take the bet. I know better. If
Anyways.
he's gonna become gay
say
for anyone, it's
anyways.
clearly gonna be me."
That's because you spent the money on
Oh
booze.
my god. Slam my fist on thing.
You know
Let's be
it.
serious. Should we get serious here?
Yes, let's get
all right.
serious. Go ahead, Zach.
Major and I have come to the conclusion that if we're going to be a team, in lieu of us getting this new logo, then we need to air out a few secrets that the Major was keeping from us.
I glance at you two. Now with a raised brow.
It's the truth about the colony job. Just a violent elfish part of side 2. The Major can help me fill in some blanks if he wants.
You'll all be able to look through the notes there, but I've been digging into it for quite some time, even having Cohen try and find some reports and documents and news posts. Cohen's just like, that's what I was looking up, trying to find inconsistencies. Deep diving again. Yeah. You know me too well. But Zach's colony. Eyefish on side 2 was used for the colony drop. And as you can see in all of the notes that I've taken here, there's constant inconsistencies as to what happened to the residents. And based on all of those inconsistencies, my own theories, and the visions that we got from Vicenti, he just sort of like pauses for a moment.
Look at the dock.
The doc is just focused on cleaning.
Yeah. No,
But she like slows down a little
just
bit.
kind of like,
Yeah. You see her slow
I
down
skip
a
like
little
a
bit.
sad smile for a bit, and then look back at everyone else.
Major continues. It definitely seems like the residents of the colony were still inside. And they were gassed by Xeon.
Specifically, it was ordered by Garen Zabi, Day One Zabi.
From what I can tell,
Casillo was one. Apparently, Casillo was the one who was tasked with the operation.
and from what I can tell from everything I found in here, Garmazabi had no knowledge of it. Dozelzabi was against it, but outvoted, and was instead put in charge of the battle that I lost my leg in. And it seems like originally they wanted to have Ramba Raw in charge of the drop. And the gassing. Based on the notes I found, he got demoted immediately afterwards, and wasn't in charge of that command, so my guess is he probably turned it down too. So it's clear that not all of Xeon was behind it. But we definitely know who was.
Those zombies are gonna be my targets.
And as some of you may or may not have put together, Zach was from that colony. Means there's a most likely chance that his parents are still there. Or to believe the vision that you were given in your dream.
Saw firsthand what happened according to that vision. Yeah, I don't say whose voice I heard, though.
Yeah.
If that vision is correct, my parents were gassed alongside the rest of them.
The Major just looks at you all, looking for your reactions.
My reaction remains unchanged because I knew all this information. I mean, other than maybe it confirmed my suspicions, but I was pretty set on that they had done it anyway.
What?
So my emotions don't change much.
Tried to zoom in on the map and it zoomed the whole website super close. That didn't work.
Oops.
Flora?
I've got my the hand over the mouth, like in the shock gasp. I've got like a sad look towards Zach. Inside I have, this rising hatred fire slowly starting. Cause you don't do that to civilians.
Wolfram?
Just kind of standing there. Nothing's really changed. I mean, Blue Rose is typically against Xeon for the most part anyway.
Yeah.
Just means that mission continues onward.
I look at the Major and then I pull out some clippings concerns new types. I don't know much about. Zach doesn't at least.
Describe what it is.
Little clippings were concerning Zeon Zundekum's theory of mankind's evolution into new types. Notes, the Major has notes on it saying stuff like, is this the event that triggered his ability, Vacancy? Does he feel guilty about it? And if this is all true, was that blame an attempt to kill Vacancy? I want to tell him this information, but I worry for everyone's safety. He deserves to know. If only we could find a time when he could calmly take in the info and not lash out. His old prison rivals in the picture have made him on edge. I don't want that boy to do anything rash and get himself killed. Nothing in the information he gathered showed concrete evidence of the gas in the colonies aside from no sign of Vacancy's volition. Major's been spending quite some time trying to get the truth. It seems the Major was doing research on new types, trying to find out what low he could. Which also brings me to, I need to apologize for my behavior before. I lashed out at, well, just not just the Major, but also One Claw. And a few others who I thought may have known the truth. I'm sorry. I was angry that that the truth was hidden from me until now. And I had to find out through a vision. Whatever the hell that was.
Doc slowly walks over from the sink. She's still quiet.
I looked at Major. For the record, I don't think I would have killed Vacancy. Can't exactly blame him.
I don't either. But I feel like that boy did.
Can't imagine what the guilt I was eating at him.
The doc sort of clears her throat.
I look at the doctor. Someone I expectantly.
I guess is the closest thing we have to an expert on new types now. I can tell you a couple things.
You nod.
He was on board one of the Musai in charge of the gassing. And based on the information I received that was redacted from his files, he had a breakdown and sort of went nuts right as the gassing started. And often, early on in the testing facility while he was unconscious, he would mumble about the colony, saying that he let it happen. He never went into detail about it, so I didn't know what he was talking about.
I guess it must have been what triggered his new type abilities then. If that theory is true.
That is the theory that we were going off of, was his abilities were triggered during that breakdown. He would often, when he was sedated, mumble things about different things that he saw. Never went into great detail, so a lot of them didn't make sense. Saying things like, can't breathe, You're falling. Saying things about eyes. It wasn't fun. I can tell you that much. But my guess is he definitely blamed himself. Stupid idiot. And you see her just like choke up and walk back over to the sink.
This colony was dropped. I lived on the street for a long time. Well, it felt like a long time at least. That's when they picked me up. Xeon. Because they were trying to silence any survivors from the colony. So she threw me in prison. I would consider it more a concentration camp.
That explains the increase in prisoner conscription after that point.
That's where I met the jackals in prison.
While we're being open and honest, I'm currently trying to research what happened to my daughter. I don't have much to go off of. But I think we all already know. She's the one inside the bloody systems. I don't expect you all to go easy and risk yourselves. But at the same time, I also can't help but hope that we can at least get her back. This all could have been avoided, I think. I hadn't saved Max back at Loom. He clenches his fists. Goes quiet. Any of the rest of you want to say anything?
Well, this is quite a revelation.
Lottie looks over at Wolfram. What's your thoughts?
Don't really know. Kinda still processing through most of this. Didn't know most of it, and then it kinda jumbled right to me.
Monkoa, Flora.
I don't really have anything. I mean, as much as I'd want to help get the commander's daughter back, we don't know where Max is. We have no leads. We have nothing.
I'm trying to process all the information I've just gotten now.
I notice Zach walk over to the dock.
I prefer when everyone disbands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Major looks at you all and just goes, well, if you need to think about it or whatever you want to do. As you've already noticed, I've taken up the upstairs bathroom to do my deep diving.
People pee in the middle of the night?
Sorry. I've been kind of staying in there. Find a better place to do my research. Cohen walks over and
Fine.
bops him on the head and just goes, use the damn table. The Major gives him like an angry look and he just looks at him back and goes, Cohen just goes, what? We ain't military anymore. You ain't my commanding officer. I can whack you all I want now. And then he slowly backs out the door.
I'm going to think, over some tinkering. That'll help sort things out.
Yeah, tinkering sounds good. Let's go tinker. She heads out. Major gets up to go upstairs to get his stuff. A grabs onto Monquois' arm. Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Want to help me go for a walk?
All right. I'm going to take the blind guy for a walk.
Don't forget to pick up after him.
Fuck. Fine.
He looks over towards Burkhart. I'm not a dog.
He's on your left, eh?
And that's why there's no leash law.
He grabs his cane and starts heading outside with you.
And on that note, it's time to go change the medicine vow. I'll make him away and go and sit in my cockpit.
Roll me a con save while you're heading out too.
How do I do a con save again?
It's a D20 plus your save bonus on your character sheet.
For Constitution.
Yeah, for Constitution.
Oh yeah, it hurts. Your face is hurting.
Yep, time to go change that medicine vow.
Mm-hmm. Burkhart puts his feet up and goes back to his nap.
I go towards the dock, and I carefully put a hand over on her shoulder.
You feel her tense up a little bit, but not for long. She looks over at you.
Just want to say I don't blame Mackenzie for what happened, like I said before. You know, you lost a lot of loved ones. So, I just want to say, I'm here for you if you need to talk. You can't always be our therapist. You can't always just be our therapist. Sometimes we need to be your therapist.
She leans her head on your hand, on her shoulder. Goes, thanks. Just to blame him for deciding to make that decision without talking to anybody.
I think he figured it was the only way for us to escape. He also probably thought it was his way of atoning. If they really had anything to atone for. The ones to blame are the zombies.
Yeah. Well, if the day ever comes that I see him again, I'm gonna smack him good.
Yeah, make sure you give him a smack for me too.
Well,
I'm sure your brother is also smacking him right now.
oh, more than likely my brother and him are having a good laugh up there, and she stares up at the sky through the window. I'm gonna beat the shit out of both of you! She giggles a little bit and goes back to cleaning.
You know?
Sure. Go ahead and dry the stuff. Throws a rag at you.
Do so.
Outside, Monqua and Ayer going for a little stroll. Hey, thanks again for not, like, killing me. When we first met.
I mean, you pissed your pants. I mean, killing you would have just been terrible.
I mean, I signed up to be a radio man. That was it.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, this war has pulled people into things they probably weren't expecting to sign up for in the first place.
As you're walking, you notice that his head is actually pointed at you the whole time.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how good a help I can be with you guys for you guys now, but I can keep my ears to the radios, and if I hear any rumbles off in the distance or anything of warning, I can at least be an early detection for you. But guess that was my job originally. And I guess I'm just try to play dumb sometimes to try and get you guys to chuckle a little. I know exactly where you guys are. My hearing's very good now.
Well, that's good.
But, you know, I feel like it at least gets a little bit of a lighter mood from you all when I do stupid shit like that.
I mean, it does.
You know, as funny as it sounds, and he continues to just slowly stroll with you. You guys picking me up has actually been the most I've felt sort of useful.
Well, I'm sorry that you had to lose your eyesight to feel useful.
It's funny, you know. My actual name. It's Amos Bellium. You know what that means?
No, I don't.
Something along the lines of useless burden.
Your parents are shit.
I'm a bastard.
Wow.
I'm a bastard whose mom abandoned him. That's why I was in the military.
Well, at least you and me have something in common. My parents don't give a shit about me either.
I mean, and he stops for a moment and puts a hand on your arm. At least you're not a piece of shit. You're actually great. I wouldn't mind having you as a brother.
I don't know if that's such a fantastic idea, but sure.
He bops you in the arm and he just goes, just trying to get you to lighten up.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how you stay so positive, because honestly, if I lost my eyesight, I would have ate a bullet years ago.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Just something about that whole scene. I thought I was going to be dead. The only other time I felt like I was going to be dead was when I ran into you guys. I mean, you left me in the room with Lottie.
Well, that was kind of your own fault.
Fair. But, you guys being the ones to show up when I thought I was just dead. Last thing I saw was that monstrosity, that noise. I was like, you know what? Why not? Maybe it can be an interesting time from here on out. And boy, oh boy, you guys keep it interesting. I feel like trouble just sort of follows you.
Well, I mean, a lot of people argue we're cursed, so, you know, I kind of believe it.
Perception.
Sight or sound?
Sight. Technically both, but we'll see how you roll.
21.
Awesome. You see someone running up the road.
What the fuck? Get behind me, eh? I don't know what's happening here. Somebody's coming.
What track would be good for this one?
Sort of usher him behind me.
A gets behind you. Let me go ahead and slide him there. And you see one of the townsfolk running up the hill. It's the lady from the general store. Gerard!
What are you doing here? What's wrong?
I don't know what's going on, but I was sent to come and get you guys.
Okay, what's happening?
A group of Federation just showed up at the town. No mobile suits, but they've got some vehicles and tanks, and there's a bunch of soldiers.
Are they harassing you? I don't
know. We saw them coming in, and Barkeep told me to come and get you guys. We don't know if it's trouble.
All right. Well, we'll go figure it out.
And A comes back around from beside you and just goes, "Come with me. You can stay with us for right now."
You might need to help him. He's sort of he's a little vision impaired.
Don't worry, I got it. And he heads back inside.
Falls into a hole.
Cohen
Don't worry, I got it. Ooh!
Cohen comes rushing over. What's up?
Apparently a bunch of Federation showed up at the town. We don't know what's going on.
I turn around as they walk in. The fuck?
Well, when I head outside, something's going on.
I nod. I'll help with the rest of that later.
No problem. Go. Cohen's like, all right. I know Flora and Wolfram headed over to the suits.
All right, let's go.
I'll go get the Jeep ready. I don't know if we want to bring suits to the town.
I make my way over.
So, Lottie, how many grenades do you think we have that I could borrow? Well, actually, not borrow, use.
I mean, I know we got some grenades around here, but at this moment you see the two of them come running around the corner. What's up? Y'all look a little rushed.
Apparently, a Federation squadron showed up at the town. We don't know what's going on. The townspeople want us to figure out what the hell's happening.
Do we need
deal with
to
it.
suit up, or?
I don't know. They said there were no mobile suits. It was mostly just jeeps and tanks.
On. So we want to go incognito?
I have no idea.
I mean, y'all already in more civvy-looking clothes. Might be best to go in that way.
Yeah, I guess it's probably better to just try and sneak in there and figure out what's happening.
I think grab your weapons and, if need be, I'll be on standby with the tank. See if we can pull out one of the support vessels, just in case. Just radio us if you need us.
I nod. All right, let's get to the jeeps. Get weapons and let's roll out.
While we're away, could you just maybe procure 4 grenades for me when I get back for Project Bunny?
You're gonna have to run that one by me when you come back.
Yeah, just set them aside.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me just... Sorry, Lottie was behind Wolfram's suit, so I couldn't move her. There we go. Lottie runs over and hollers up to the cockpit. Wolfram!
Some stirring happens. Because moments before, while they were having a little walk, in Monquois, the beautiful, lovely journey walk, Wolfram's face really hurt.
Yeah.
So he was flipping a coin and missed it and decided to lay back. And now he's getting immediately sprung up. The coin literally rolls out of the open hatch and lands next to Lottie's foot, heads up. Yeah, I'm up.
She doesn't notice the coin. Actually, you know what? Let's find out if she notices the coin. I don't know what it means, but we'll find out.
In her work area?
Nope. She doesn't notice the coin fall down. She's too busy trying to get your attention. Grab your weapon, keep your civvies on. Something might be going on in town. They're heading in right now.
Alright, I'll be down. As I slowly make my way out of the mobile suit into the Jeep.
As you climb down, you see your coin laying on the ground face. Heads up.
I pick it up and flip it towards Lottie and walk to the Jeep. Here you go. You can have it.
Catches it. Anything special about this coin?
No, it's just a regular coin.
Okay. Thanks? Wasn't expecting a tip.
Great service. Keep it up.
Pockets it. Cohen hops into one of the Jeeps. Monquois, you drive the other.
Okay.
Flora, you can easily fit into the back of one of them. Onto the short bed. And the two of you decide how you want to... The three of you decide who wants to go in which vehicle.
Doesn't matter to me. Whichever one it is you feel like not riding in.
And I'll just squeeze in somewhere.
Alright, and how are we all doing for time right now?
I'm all right.
I'm fine.
No one has entered the downstairs yet. We are good.
Okay. Want to make sure. Do you guys want to take a quick break? Use restrooms or anything like that?
I mean, I did that while waiting for you.
Doesn't mean you don't have to go again. That's why I'm asking.
Fang's
I'm
not
good.
hydrating. Put that on the bingo card.
Yep.
But no, I'm hydrated. I drank 32 ounces of God chocolate. And now I'm on to my cup full of ice and water. I just can hold my pee for at least 8 hours.
That's
Does-
not healthy.
Does anyone
you
want
know
to
that's
take a
not
quick
healthy,
break?
Rich.
That sounds like a problem.
Does anyone want
Hey,
to
I
take a
did
quick
it.
break?
I did it when I was trapped on a plane in the middle seat for like an 8-hour flight.
Again, does anyone want to take a quick break?
I mean, I'm good. I don't know about anyone else. I don't speak for everyone.
Yes, you do.
I
I'm
don't.
okay.
I'm good.
Are you
Alright.
good, heroes?
Yeah,
That's
how about
the
you?
question.
Do you have to go
Yeah,
potty?
do you need a break?
I might need to pee. So I'll probably do that in a
Then
second.
go
I'm also
pee.
just trying to set some stuff up
Yo.
real quick. I'm also just trying to set some stuff up real quick.
You can set it when you come back from the break. Go pee.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds good. All right, fine. I'll take a quick break. Be back in just a minute. All right. I am back.
I'm back.
Did anybody run off while I was away?
Yeah, I went and took a pee.
Okay.
So you did have to pee.
See, it was nice of me to ask. All right. You all jump into your jeeps. Wait, is Flora back too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been here.
Just making sure I heard everyone's voice.
No, just I'm generally silent.
All right. You all take off in your jeeps and make way to the town. Doesn't take you long to get there in the jeeps.
Beep beep, it's a Jeep.
Oh. You guys are down here, parking in your usual spot by the bar. You see the bartender standing outside.
I make my way to the bartender. Does he have a name?
You know, with how much you've been spending time with him, I probably should have given him a name.
I feel like I should know his name at this point.
What kind of name do you think would be good for him?
I have
Honestly,
no idea.
with how much time you've been
Odd.
spending, I think you'd know both their names of the happy couple.
Right, but I don't know what the name would be. Jerry. You know what? You're Jerry.
All right, Jerry
Congratulations.
the bartender and his husband, Frederick.
All right,
Frederick.
good enough.
Yeah. Jerry and Frederick. Yeah, there we go. Gerard.
Jerry, what's going on?
I don't know. A bunch of tanks and jeeps just rolled into town. They're held up over by the mayor's office. As soon as it happened, we tried to figure out who should run over to get you guys. We don't know if we're in trouble or what, but we figured it might be good. And you know, the shopkeeper's wife is the fastest runner among us, as he smacks his gut. Glad you guys came.
All right, well, stay put. Try not to cause any trouble. We don't know what's going on here, and I'd rather not cause a stir if we don't need to.
Yeah, we'll stay here. We're keeping the kids inside.
Yeah, good call.
He walks back over next to his partner, and we'll wait and watch. As you guys come around the corner, you see across the way all the soldiers, a few tanks, and a few jeeps parked at the other end of town. What are you all doing? Khan steps up and he's like, what's the plan, Gerard?
Do I need to leave Mies in the trunk, or do we?
Yeah, we should leave Misa in the trunk. She's a little too noticeable. I think if they'll start asking questions, they see a Harrow unit flying around here.
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
You want me to keep the jeeps running or what? Want me to come with you?
I think maybe we should sneak around and we can probably get through the back window of the mayor's house. Maybe we might be able to see something or hear something.
All right.
We're going stealth.
Guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if we get caught, we'll just pretend we're civilians.
All right, Cohen's gonna follow with you.
All right. You want me to do the thing again?
If you want to, Corporal.
All right. Let me just copy it, all of it, please. I'm going to use that.
Yep, everyone has +10 on their checks.
So we can be stealthy as shit.
Yep. I'll allow you guys to get over behind the general store. I'm assuming you're going that way. Before you need to make your first rolls.
Okay. Quick, to the back of the store.
You see the shopkeep seeing you guys go, and he just like waves you to go quickly.
I give a little wave, hey, we're here to help.
God, why does it smell like shit back here?
Because that horse is
That's where the outhouse is. You say that as your immediate left is just 2 doors that have little moons cut out of them.
It's probably time that they move those to another location. I'm sure that's full. Dig another hole.
All right, give me your
All right.
rolls. Oop, what's up, Wolfram?
At least put some glass in the little moon cutouts. Jeez.
Okay, well, I'm gonna roll stealth.
Yeah, give me a roll.
too.
Yeah.
Still good.
17. 30. Nat 20 from Wolfram. Roll from Set.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Cohen's Set.
That's not a net 20, ain't it?
And Zach got a 20 unnatural. Cool. You guys can get over
Zach,
behind
you
this
mean
one.
Wolfram?
Zach Marston rolled a 2
Said
plus
unnatural,
18.
which is you.
Unnatural.
Unnatural.
Okay.
Your 20's weird. Okay, get over it.
Dirty 20.
Don't worry about it.
Dirty 20. All right, you get over here, and you guys can tell there's some soldiers right beyond that little alleyway right there between the buildings. So to get to the back of the mayor's place, you'll need to make another roll, with the exception of Wolfram and Cohen. Zach got a 30. Laura got 18. Monquois,
Hey,
I'd
guys!
like to remind you of this thing called protag points.
I'll use it.
23. All right,
There you
let's see. All right, does not detect you. You get behind the mayor's office.
Oh god, that was funny.
Also, who's leading the way?
I mean, I think as the infiltrator, I probably will be.
Okay. Roll me perception, and the rest of you roll me perception based on sound. Zach,
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank you.
I'll get to what you see for in a moment. Flora, beautiful.
How dare they mess with the mail system?
Your mom's gonna be so pissed.
I had so
All right.
many letters sent out.
Wolfram, you don't notice anything, but Flora and Gerard definitely notice that there is a soldier immediately around the corner up ahead.
Gerard or Zach?
Gerard and Flora notice there is a soldier immediately around the corner. Flora, you can also hear some talking going on inside. Not really raised voices, but it definitely seems like the mayor has a bit of shake in his tone. You know. And Zach, as you peer in through the window, you can see what looks like a Federation lieutenant. He does not actually have his gun out, but he is standing there speaking with the mayor. And you just hear him say, "I need to know where they are. It is of utmost importance." And the mayor's just like, what do you do?
You turn back. I think they might be looking for us. It's a Federation lieutenant in there.
With your
It's
nat
not
20,
Palmer.
with your nat 20, I'll let you know that the window is definitely unlocked. You can tell that while looking.
Yeah. Looks like the window's unlocked too.
But I'm assuming it's not Palmer.
No. Don't know who it is exactly. Unless there's someone else they're looking for, they might. I think they know that we're here, or at least in the general area.
I don't understand how they would know. Fuck.
Could be from us. Could be from the last battle.
Yeah, but I don't think they were following us.
Hard to say. Unfortunately, I didn't think we did really get a good look at the whole area. Maybe as a straggler, a lot. fled.
I mean, the last Federation troops we had to deal with was back at the base raid, but we didn't go back to base. We went back to the camp. So they definitely, even if they were following us, they would have thought that the camp that we were at was our camp.
So what are you thinking then? Think it could be Max then?
Why would he be wearing a Fedi uniform?
No. I mean, you think they're looking for Max.
I don't know. I mean, them is not very specific.
Well, what do you want to do then? Should we just go in there?
Yeah, probably.
All right. Give me stealth checks to get inside. New stealth checks, everybody.
Oh boy.
I'm coming in through the window!
And you also see Cohen draw his weapon.
I draw my knife.
God.
All right, let's see if he hears you. Ah! All right, everyone, move yourself inside the room.
That one.
I really hope so, because one of us is like coming through the window.
Have my sword drawn.
Flora, I'm gonna put you there because you can't be in the door. The doors are closed.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, you guys managed to come in quietly, moving into the room, and you see this lieutenant standing there still, like, mostly at attention, with his hands crossed behind his back, talking to the mayor. The mayor, like, shifts his eye over to you and then, like, starts sweating more. But the man does not hear you.
All right, I move up behind him. I grab him from behind and I put my sword up to his throat, like the blade right up against his throat.
All right. Give me. Oh, what kind of roll would we do for this?
Intimidation.
Intimidation.
Okay. Please don't be a 1. I don't need this right now.
Oof.
Oh, 2. Thanks. Oh, thanks. Thanks, game. At least it wasn't a 1.
You whip him around, and as you put your sword up to him, he has his gun pointed at your chest. And you hear him just go, "Ah!" As two of the guards come in through the door, guns drawn on you, and he just goes, "Wait, wait, wait, wait! Who are you?"
I'm the Cerulean Rose. Who
Monqua?
are you? I
Monqua and
also go
Bronze
by that
Enigma?
name.
Okay. He puts his weapon down. You see the soldiers go at ease.
I slowly put my sword down, but definitely still out.
Yep, yep. And, no, not that trick. He just looks at you and just goes, "All right, let's all calm down. We're not here to threaten anybody or cause any harm. I'm Lieutenant Benson. You may have known my commanding officer. His name was Palmer.
Yes, I'm aware, Palmer. Excuse me while I shift my boner.
And he looks at the rest of you, and you see Cohen put his gun away with his other hand out. And he looks at the other three, hoping they'll put their weapons away that they have them drawn.
No, I don't have my weapon drawn.
Okay.
I have my hand at the ready, though.
Flora just comes
Flora
in.
has a wrench.
Flora just comes in with a big smile on, arms up in the air like, "Hi!" No.
I got mittens on. Everybody's hands up now. Oh, shit.
Wolfram and Zach, your weapons down.
Arms are down. I sort of sheath my knife, but I keep my
I
keep my hand on the handle a bit.
I do lower the wrench in my pocket.
You see the mayor behind in the chair just like sigh of relief and goes, I'm sorry, I was trying not to give away your position, guys.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Okay.
What do you want?
I'm sorry if I brought a stir, but with our captain missing, the next best thing we thought of was, instead of reporting into high command, to come find you guys. The captain had a lot of trust in you, shared a lot of intel with you, and vice versa. So we figured we could trust you. We would
Alright.
like to bring you back with us to our base. We have someone you might want to talk to.
Who?
He just sort of like holsters his gun, stands up straight and like fixes himself so he looks a little nice again and goes, we believe we may have caught the leader of the Dark Unit, Maximilian Bachmeyer.
I flinch at the name.
Eyes narrow.
And Vintage is asking if we'll be done soon, so I have to ask again, Bio, do you have time?
I said we would run late. If she wants to take it up with me, then she can come in here and yell at me.
Okay.
I was
Alright.
hoping probably no later than 7.
Okay.
So,
I'm not planning to go that late, hopefully.
okay. And I already gave her explicit instructions about what to do for dinner, so if I end up running late, I end up running late. So,
Okay. Anyway. So he goes, alright. Is it alright if you guys come with us? Bring your vehicles if you want. We didn't bring any mobile suits, but we did meet up with one of our groups of scouts in the tank, so that's probably why everyone's on edge.
yeah, I already had a townsperson come to us. That's why we are here.
I apologize.
They've already had to deal with an AWOL group ruining their supply chain. I didn't want Fetties doing the same shit.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why we were a little on guard while we were here. Just in case the AWOL troops tried to hit us again.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Yes,
They're all
I-
dead.
Oh. Oh, good.
Yeah, but maybe next time don't bring the tanks right to town. Like, maybe park them a little bit ways away. That's a surefire way to scare everyone.
Fair. Fair. But also, I didn't know the AWOL troops were dealt with, and I wanted to keep them close just in case.
Understandable.
Turns back to the mayor and goes, I apologize once again, sir.
Maybe next time we find a less, extravagant way.
Well, I mean, Captain didn't really leave us your number or anything, so the only thing we knew is that he would meet up with you at this town.
Son of a bitch.
Figured that we'd come and ask the mayor here. But, it seems that he has a duty to not share that information, and I don't blame him.
I mean, I've told him specifically not to reveal our location.
It's fair.
I'm going to continue to keep that a secret. But let me discuss with my team here on deciding whether or not we want to come with you.
Okay, I'll wait outside and I'll have the men, stop scaring the townfolk.
Yeah, good call.
The mayor just looks at everyone and goes, I'm sorry, he said that he was with Palmer, but I didn't believe him.
It's fine.
You
Don't
did the
worry
right
about it.
thing. You don't
You're
trust
okay.
anybody unless it's us.
Alright. Walks over, looks at the men and
Yourself, right?
orders them out, and they head out of the building.
So what do you think?
I don't know. I have a hard time trusting him. I'm worried this is just going to be a ruse to try and get us arrested for the fucking suit theft.
Yeah, but on the other hand, if they really did have Maximilian, maybe our one shot of getting some answers.
Yeah, but I'm just concerned. I just don't see him getting caught so easily. I feel like this is a weird trap.
I mean, if it's a trap, we could just kill them all.
With
Sure.
what? We don't have our suits. No
Okay,
offense.
cool.
I am
We
a
could
good
call-
swordsman, but I'm not going to be able to take down a whole battalion of soldiers.
I mean, the
You're not-
best I got is Meeson. They're probably eating sand from the trunk, so.
Cohen could always go back and have them load the suits for us.
Yeah, I could do that. It's not
Oh,
far.
this is
I can just
really-
run. If you need
We
both
could take
jeeps, I can
one of
just
the
run.
jeeps.
I mean, can't four of us just fit in one jeep?
Yeah, you can try to.
I'm tiny.
Yeah, I'd rather do that. That way Cohen can get back faster.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, all right. I'll drive back and we'll load up some of the suits and head on out.
Yeah, inform the commander what's going on. I'm certain he's going to want to be on his way for this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And before giant purple mobile suit breaks down the wall of the base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get outside and let them know we're on our way.
All right.
I inform them that we will be following them to their base.
Fantastic. Driving over here, we'll lead you in. And
Okay.
just so you know, when we arrive at the base, we will want to request no weapons.
Very well.
I will,
Well, I guess I
however, let
can't
you
go.
know where the weapons are going to be stationed and where our arms room is, just in case. But you shouldn't need your weapons there.
Okay. Let's go.
All right. So they get in their jeeps and wait up for you. You all head back to your jeep and head out.
Yep.
Driving for a bit. After about an hour, you get a call on the
Also,
radio.
Quick thing, I just informed the other villagers
Whoops.
that they're heading out and that there was nothing, they weren't planning on trying to be hostile, and they apologized for scaring the shit out of everybody.
Bartender looks at you and just goes, "Who are they?"
Federation soldiers.
Yeah, but why come here? Why looking for you?
Because apparently they only trust me, and because their squad captain is missing. Or presumed dead. Either one.
And the only fatty captain that I would have come by here would be Palmer. Is it Palmer's men?
Supposedly.
Palmer's missing. That's a shame. He's usually a big help. I hope everything turns out all right. Good luck. Be safe.
Yep.
I prefer not to have to pour 4 more drinks on the counter.
I'll do my best. Okay.
Which jeep did he take?
Not the one you came in.
All right.
Misa's still in the trunk eating sand.
Yo,
Mise is out of the trunk and currently eating sand.
shit, what was in the trunk? What did you eat? Spit it out!
Blah! Sand comes out.
Corporal, where's the spare tire?
Yeah, holds up pieces of rubber. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So we use the robot as a spare tire if need be. Got it.
Oh, absolutely.
Meep, meep, meow.
I suddenly want to reach for the small hammer in my pocket.
Oh, that won't do you. Here, use a wrench.
Anyway, you guys head off, cramped into one jeep, following behind the tanks and the other jeeps. They're not going fast, they're going leisurely. Because, you know, tanks. In a nice column, they're still, like, on guard, making sure everything's fine on the travel. So you won't have to worry about that. But after about an hour, you get a call on your radio.
I'm not allowed to pick up the radio. You told me.
Well, you are not allowed to answer. Not sure what happened last time.
This is Cerulean Rose.
This is the Major.
Commander?
We've got the support vessels loaded. Just need to know what direction. Currently driving south.
You're currently heading south.
All right, we'll try and stick behind. Try and get eyes on you from the air. We're loaded up in case anything goes on. We'll keep our distance, though. Call us if you need us, and we'll be there quickly.
Absolutely.
Continue driving for a few more hours until you arrive at an area of sand that's got a bit of dirt and has like one of the dunes you see that you drive around. It's actually a small hill of dirt and rock, and there's a big set of doors and a smaller door. They park the vehicles outside and motion you to the small door and say, "Welcome to our base."
What is this, a closet?
No. Opens the door and you see an elevator.
Oh, great. Trapped underground with Federation forces. What could possibly go wrong?
Not the first time I've been down an elevator.
I would hope so.
Hopefully there's less trauma inside.
Okay. Well, we get into the elevator.
Yeah.
Big map. Fuck. Okay.
Just a heads up, we're still in the village.
I know. I haven't moved you yet.
He's not in the map.
Okay.
It's a big one, I think.
Yeah, it's a big one. He ushers you into the elevator, sees your Haro, and goes, "You can keep your Haro."
Oh, good. Because I've been clutching it like an emotional support pet.
You head down the elevator. The doors open into a short hallway with double doors in front of you. Glass on the left, glass on the right. He walks up to the door. You guys walk up. You can change your positions if you want for who wants to be in the lead, but you see...
It's very blurry, by the way.
That's going to take a minute for it to load, probably.
Yeah.
There it goes.
There he goes.
It is a large map. It is a large map. And you see glass on your left
Reminder.
and on your right. With little speak holes in them. Thick glass. You can see on the right there's a bit of a fencing. Vintage has messaged you, bio. And you see behind it is like a bit of storage with like some weapons and whatnot. And on the left you see a man sitting at the counter with a couple of like locked standing cabinets behind him. I'd like to request that if you have any weapons that you leave them with the gentleman on the left, please.
I would like to palm my knife and seal it.
Alright, let's get this over with. I walk up to the window, open the trench coat.
Oh yeah,
Pull
let me
out the
turn
Sultan.
the grid back on for you. Boop. There you go.
Start with the salt and pepper shaker. Now there's pocket 3. Now we're going to move to pocket 1. There's a sprinkle container and the whipped cream container. Pocket 2.
He's looking at you like,
nails.
I just need weapons, not food.
Oh, well, I'm putting all that back in my damn pocket then. Does a hammer count as a weapon?
I'll go with yes.
Okay, there's the hammer. Pliers.
And Benson's just like staring at you confused and he just goes, Palmer wasn't kidding when he said you guys were a colorful bunch.
Wait, hold on. Slap down a box of nails. I don't know if I want to do the other thing, though. Nah, I won't. I'll put the handgun on the table this time.
Okay.
This time. Oh, wait, hold on. Reach down my side of my pants, pull out the shotgun, and lay it down. There you go. Forgot about that one.
Zach, do you have any sort of like thievery or certain type of skill that you can use that palming with?
Probably deception.
Okay, go ahead and roll that with advantage.
It's not the right. Oh, yeah, there it is. There we go.
All right, good. You managed to conceal it, no problem. Do you also have a handgun or just a knife?
I give him my handguns, although.
Okay, so you put your 2 handguns on the tray.
Yeah.
Monqua, Flora.
I put
Hi.
my assault rifle down and put my sword on the tray.
The guy takes notice of the
Alright.
sword and just goes, "Don't worry, I got a nice safe spot to put that so it doesn't get any dings."
Good, because if there's any dings, I'm gonna fucking break your sword. And I look between his legs.
He gulps. Benson behind just
I
goes,
smirk,
"Yes,
I smirk.
handle all their gear with care, please." And he puts his handgun in the tray.
All right. Time for Flora. Puts down the handgun, pulls out from a pocket a knife, starts pulling out from the other pocket pieces of the demolitions kit,
God.
then starts pulling out, the like mechanical stuff, like all the wrenches.
You can keep your tools, they say.
Oh. Starts putting wrenches back.
Be careful with the Wonder Weasel.
Yeah, don't hit that button, please.
Yeah.
Or do it. I mean, it's an experience.
He just
No, it's not.
carefully sets it to the side of the table and refuses to touch it from there. Yeah, every time you guys put stuff on the tray, you see him slide it back to his side of the wall and he takes stuff out of it. And then after you guys have put everything away on there... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
And then the last thing, I just sit on the counter. I'm told my cuteness is a weapon.
Bumps the counter, the sliding counter, so you fall off and closes it.
All right, dust myself up. I guess I don't have to go in the back room.
Benson looks over to
Not
the
this
right.
time.
Benson looks over to the right at the guy behind the other counter that has a little computer and just goes, 5 coming through. And keep this one low key. Just put VIPs. Yes, sir. Marks it. Guard behind him comes out. Opens the first doors. After you all.
Are we going?
Benson's gonna lead with Monqua, so place your order and I can move you all as one, basically. You don't have to go straight line, you can go behind Benson if you want.
Oh, I'm gonna make him feel the mask on the back of his head. He's going to know where I am.
Okay. I'm gonna move Mise over here, just to make things easier. You move up to the next set of doors, and you see him pull a little key card out of his pocket and put it up to one of the sensors. And while you're walking, he just tries to make some small talk with you. He's like, if you have any questions, I can answer them for you, but we're going to be heading to the back of the facility. That's where we keep the POWs.
What is this place?
It is a base that Palmer managed to requisition from his family, I guess. And we've done some modifications to it. As far as the Federation is concerned, we are just an intelligence group under him. And we are mobile. But he wanted a place to call home. Opens up the next set of doors, and you see a guard up in the corner. As you guys are walking through, he just points out to you, off on your left is like a little meeting room when we have guests and whatnot, or if we need to talk with anyone that we need to, that we don't want to pull back into the facility. Walks through the doors. Over here on your left is the restrooms. In case anyone needs it. And he's going to basically lead you all through the facility.
Lure! I knew it was a trap. It was a fucking trap.
He said lure.
I knew it.
Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
I don't really have any at the moment.
Soldier at the corner, as he sees you, walks up. He stands at attention and salutes. You can see he doesn't actually have a weapon on him, or a gun on him. He just has sort of like a bludgeon, like a nightstick sort of deal.
Like a baton.
Yeah.
A billy club?
Pretty much, yeah.
Alright. How dark are the circles under his eyes?
They're not?
Oh. They get well rested. Who'd have thunk?
Yeah, I'm just sliding you guys all together as one. As you're moving, he just points out that this is a security door here. Beyond that is our main security station. Continues to lead you in. Goes to the next door, uses his key card to activate it. It slides open. You see very reinforced doors up ahead, but he pauses immediately after this door to activate the next one right here. Which leads to a long hallway.
A little claustrophobic in here.
Yeah, well, when you build into the ground, you kind of want to make use of the space you got.
Yeah, if this
Shrink
here
this
is,
back a little bit.
collapsing caves, this would not be the place.
No, that's why we got it reinforced. Didn't want it to be like some of the other facilities that we've seen. I think you guys have checked out one of the ones that we scouted out for you. Did you find anything good in there?
Trauma.
Oh, great. Pulls out his key card and opens up yet another one of the reinforced doors. Push through. You can see off to your right, the hallway goes on for quite a ways. Different doors along the way, and a guard patrolling with another baton. Off to the left, you see more doors and reinforced doors and everything. He opens up the next set of doors. Nope, not here. That one, okay. You guys managed to walk. Oh, trying not to grab my black squares. You guys all walk over here. Don't worry about Flora being in the wall there for a moment.
She turned
Don't
on no
worry,
clipping.
Auntie.
She's a cheater.
Don't worry, I'm tiny.
You shoot a pumpkin eater.
I fit right into the wall.
The patrolling officer salutes and then continues his patrol past you, making sure not to bump into any of you. And you see, and he opens another long hallway, but you see some like gated, barred doors up ahead. This section we're going into is where we keep any prisoners that we find. And he presses a button to the intercom next to it and just goes, 5 coming through gate 1. Gate opens up. And you guys continue down the way. Same thing when he reaches the next gate. And when you look down, you just see more hallways past those gates.
What gate number is this?
That's the right. Yeah, that's okay. I'm just making sure. 5 coming through gate number 7. Opens up, closes behind you. You see an officer standing by the door. He salutes and just goes, "Prisoner's already prepared inside for you."
How did you end up catching him anyway?
Oh, I think that'll be quite evident when you see him. Needless to say, we managed to catch him with his pants down. Opens the door, and inside you see a bright room with a big glass wall, long table, and multiple chairs. On the other side of the glass, you see Max. As he ushers you in, and you see Max worse for wear, bandages covering his face. One of his arms in a sling. Very beat up, bruised, cut. And he just looks up from the table at the glass, and you can see shackles on him. Well. So good to see you all again.
Shackles are a good look for you.
Maybe it is. Wouldn't be the first, nor will it be the last time. How are you doing, Bronze Enigma? You had us thinking you were dead for a while.
No thanks to you.
We try.
Not hard enough, apparently.
I hear you had a fun time with your old prison buddy. It must bring back memories being in here.
I'd just be lucky you were over there.
Yes, luck. I seem to be constantly followed by it. He looks over at the masked man. A new phase. Well, phase, air quotes.
This coming from the guy in bandages.
At least I still have most of mine. What are you hiding under there? What does it look like? Hamburger?
I don't know, you can ask your mother.
Oh, shit.
If I can remember where I buried her, I'll ask her next time I see her.
There's I know a store that has a sale on shovels right now for you.
Nah, use your bare hands. It really gets in there good.
I concur. Now, did you use her own femur on the esophagus? Or are you more of an intestinal guy?
I'm more of a watch her drown kind of guy.
And I lean back disinterested. Seems like a pussy.
Looks over at the girl. Oh. Did you bring another one for us to play with?
Hey, eyes up here.
I mean, the good Major gave us a great one to test with. And it did nicely on the last one you had. I saw her go up quite nicely in a wonderful spew of fireworks.
Somebody slam my fists on the thing. Shut up, Max. We're here asking the questions, not you.
And Mr. Monqua.
Hello, Max.
I see you wearing Granddaddy's coat now.
glad you noticed.
How is the old chip?
Oh, he's fine.
Hope he's not having any memory problems.
Surprisingly, none.
That's good, that's good. I hear capacitors can fail after some time. He puts his shackled feet up on the table and leans back. So what do I owe the pleasure of this visit, Benson? I see Palmer's not here to talk to me. Benson just looks at you all and just goes, figured they'd like to talk to you. I have some questions for you. Palmer's too busy for you. He looks over at you all and addresses Monclois. Feel free to ask whatever you want. I'm just observing. In case Palmer wants to know anything.
So, Max, who's your boss? It's pretty clear that you're not smart enough to actually run something like this yourself, so who's the real master behind this?
I mean, it was Cassilia, if she were to believe it, but I think we're clearly beyond that point now.
I am aware that Cassilia wanted this program to end, and obviously somebody decided that her decision was not worth it and continued the program.
She wanted the program to end because in the end she started to have a bit of a bleeding heart. Or maybe it was just budget problems. Who knows? All I know is she served her usefulness and then stopped. As for who's in charge, well, I don't think the good doc wants me to share that information. But you're right, it's not me. I'm just the hired muscle, planner.
No, the hired muscle was the goons that you took from the prison.
Oh no, those were pawns! They were easy. All I had to do was dangle a little bit of freedom in front of them and let them go wild. It was a fun time.
Yeah, well, you sat back and did nothing.
Oh, I did plenty. I did plenty.
Oh yeah, like what?
I took very good care of the Major's little girl.
Speaking of, where is she?
Around, probably enjoying her new toy.
What new toy?
Well, the old one served its purpose and was no longer needed, so we just let it go. Well, I guess of sorts let it go. He looks
Let
at
it
his
go?
wounds.
That's not what I heard.
Looks at his wounds. Yeah, well, she was a little grumpy and we didn't have the patience for that.
So what you're saying is that you got your ass kicked by a little girl.
I mean, is it really surprising the Major had to bail him out of his first battle? Fucker.
Point.
Yes. How ironic, the Major saving the man who was going to do so many wonderful things with his precious little girl. You know, I hear from the reports that we got from the good facility that your old friend was at that he showed some very good promise as well. I was looking forward to having us cut into him, but sadly he decided to just go and take care of the problem himself.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Struck a nerve, Monclois.
He's more than you ever will be.
Ah, yes. That fool did believe that new types would continue to exist beyond death. Their consciousness spreading off into the stars. More like dust in the wind.
Here you are in shackles.
Yes. I am. I'm here in shackles.
How the so-called mighty have fallen.
Oh.
Yeah, so how did you get caught anyway?
Oh, they showed up at our facility after the little girl's old toy ran off crying. I sent the others away to go and have some fun while I sat back and started to wrap myself up, but Palmer's men showed up. So I figured, what an opportunity. He just stares at Benson. Oh, we've been wondering who's been picking and spying on us. We've been very good to stay off the normal Fetty and Xeon's radars, and we've been managing to stay slightly ahead of you. So I was trying to figure out who the real brains trying to keep an eye on us were. Still staring at Benson. But now we know.
Yeah, and who is that?
Why, we're all sitting in it. The biggest thorn in our sides, constantly delivering you four to our doorstep. If you think this place is gonna hold me, why, that's gonna be hilarious! I've broken out of worse.
You really are delusional.
He stares at you, and you can see his eye is just going crazy. Like the last time that you saw him, he had a much more calmer demeanor, much more noble demeanor. Annoying, yes, but still calmer. Looking at you now, his pupil is small and wild. My friend, with the tests that we've done, we don't even need tracking beacons. Do you feel it? Do you see it? Have you seen it? The eyes.
Sound like a rabid dog next. Might be better for everyone if we just put you down now.
Whoa. Where's the fun in that?
Yeah! Torture me first.
I like this
My
guy. Can we?
fingers.
Compliment him.
Rub dirt in the wounds. Burn the bleeding sections with alcohol and fire. None of it can be as bad as the eyes, right?
He sucks at torture. Amateur.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. As you see, you just willingly walked yourself right in to her trap. And he just leans back, breathes in. Any moment now, you'll all know. As sirens start to go off in the prison. And echoing from outside very loudly. Sorry, gents, but it seems my ride has arrived. With a rumble and a shake, the lights all go out.
What the fuck?
Emergency lights kick on, red lights everywhere, and Max is gone.
This place better be secure.
Immediately, Benson gets up in a panic, trying to use the radio. Colin, what's going on? Report! We're under attack, sir! And that's where we're going to end today's episode.